Hello and welcome to my kitchen. I'm Judith. And what better thing on a cold winter day than a pork hock simmered in sauerkraut. Something wonderful and hearty. So it's actually an easy thing to do. All you got to do is assemble and then let it cook. So let's get started. So I have a jar of my own homemade sauerkraut. If you don't make your own, I mean, this is lovely, and I have Juniper Berries and Caraway Seeds in there. You can buy some from the store, but you might want to rinse it. It might be very vinegary. And we're going to start with half of our sauerkraut in the bottom. So then we want to put in a tablespoon of caraway seeds. Now there is caraway in my sauerkraut already, but I like caraway. And then we want a good amount of freshly ground pepper. So we're sort of aiming for about a teaspoon or a little more. If you don't have a pepper grinder, go ahead and use the powdered stuff. I do like fresh cracked pepper though. Then we're going to put our ham hock in, and this is just over 1 kilogram, so it's approximately 2 1/4 pounds. Then we're going to put in the rest of our sauerkraut. And with all the juices, unless you're rinsing it because it's store-bought and it's very vinegary, then you may need to add a little more liquid. So I have 2 cups of vegetable stock. You can use wine or beer or a different kind of stock. And then we're going to cover, and we're going to bring it to a simmer, and it's going to cook for at least 3 hours. In the last 10 minutes of cooking, we will top it with some lovely European Wieners. You could use Bratwurst or whatever else you prefer. So let's get this on the stove. Okay, now that we've got it up to a really strong simmer, we're going to cover it, reduce the heat, because we don't want this to do a screaming boil for very long. It'll burn dry. And cover it, and we'll let it go for 3 hours. We might check it a little sooner than that, but for 1 kilogram of pork hock, it's going to take a while. Since this is a much larger single piece of pork hock than I usually cook, I usually do several smaller pieces, I want to check how it's doing. Yeah, I think we're on track. And it's not dried out at all. I have not added any liquid. So this has been 2.5 hours. We have a while to go. So it will definitely be fully cooked. Okay. For the last little bit, you want to put in your wieners. These are European Wieners. You could use Bratwurst or other European sausages, Polish sausage, whatever you've got. And that's optional. And put the lid back on and let those steam. I do love European Wieners with sauerkraut. So we have pork hock and sauerkraut. You can serve it with some hot mustard or grainy German mustard, whatever you like, or just without. Let's have a taste. And the skin, by the way, is absolutely fabulously soft and delicious as well. That is like totally amazing. And on a cold day in February or January or March, when it's snowing and you have just want something warm and comforting, this is fabulous. And the skin is very fatty and very luxurious. You don't need to eat it. You can throw it away if you want, but I wouldn't waste it. It's so good. Absolutely wonderful meal on a cold day. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you liked the recipe. And I will link my sauerkraut recipe at the end here. I do add a couple of seasonings to my sauerkraut. So thank you so much for watching. Please give it a like, subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notified when I put up a new video. And I'll see you again soon with another one. Thank you so much. That is so good.